And now we present The Parables of Jesus by 5EH, Part 3.
Okay, this is Katrina, and the summary is pretty much that Jesus goes to Simon's house. While he is there, a woman pours ointment on his feet. Jesus tells a parable to Simon to help him understand. The two men have to pay debts. One pays $500, the other $50. They can't pay the debts, so the person they owe the debts to cancels the debts. Jesus asks Simon which person with the debt would love the creditor more. Simon responds, the person to whom the greater debt was canceled. Then Jesus explains that the woman is the person that owes the creditor $500 and that Simon is the person that owes him $50. And the woman would love him more because she had the greater debt canceled. Then Jesus says to the woman, your sins are forgiven. The basic meaning. The parable explains that the woman loves him more than his host because she believes in him and knows that she is a sinner, and also because she has a greater sin. 2020. One person does some really bad things. Some things we might even think unforgivable. Another person has an easygoing life and thinks he's almost unsinful. Jesus forgives both of the sinners. The one who has committed the most sins loves Jesus more because he has the greater sin forgiven and knows that God will love him no matter what. And this is the poster I made, and this is the amount of money that they owe the creditor. And then in this picture, it shows Jesus having supper at Simon's house. In the picture, Jesus is explaining the parable, the creditor, and the two debtors. In the parable, there are two people who owe a man money. One owes him $500, the other owes him $50. The creditor cancels both debts. Which one would love Jesus more? Answer: the one with the bigger debt.
Hi, my name's Kaylin, and today we're reading The Wedding Feast. Jesus is having a wedding feast, and he invited lots of people. They made excuses not to come, so Jesus invited the poor, the blind, and the disabled, and the homeless people. All of these people came, but there was more room for more people, so Jesus invited people from everywhere, and they came to the wedding feast. Some people were welcomed to attend the wedding feast for Jesus, but they didn't want to go. God chose people to follow him who requested him, so God opened wide the gates of heaven to everybody who would follow him. Over your skin needs forgiveness. You can enter to the kingdom of heaven. 2020. Jesus has called everyone to believe in him and accept his love to save him from their sins. People are decluding in the world and don't want to believe, and they need forgiveness. And Christ loves one day. All who loves Jesus will enjoy a great banquet in the kingdom of heaven. This is my video.
Hi, my name is Kip, and today we'll be reading The Wedding Feast. Luke 14, verse 16 to 24. Let's get started. Jesus replied with this parable. There was a man who invited many people to join him in a great feast. When the day for the feast arrived, the host instructed his servant to notify all the invited guests and tell them, come, for everything is now ready for you. But one by one, they all made excuses. One said, I can't come. I just bought some property and I'm obligated to go and look it over. Another said, please accept my apologies, for I just purchased 5 teams of oxes, and I need to make sure they can pull the plow. Another said, I can't come because I just got married. The servant reported back to the host and told him all their excuses. So the master became angry and said to his servant, go at once. They find the poor, the blind, the disabled, the hurt, and the lonely, and invite them to my banquet. Even the servant remained to his master. He said, Sir, I have done what you said. You asked, but there's still room for more. So the master told him, all right, go again, and this time bring them all back with you. Perhaps the beggars on the streets, the outcasts, even the homeless, and the insisted that they come and enjoy my feast. That my house will be full. I said to you all, the ones rejected an invite to feast with me. They make excuses. They will never enjoy my banquet.
Hi, my name's Michaela, and this is the Good Samaritan. The Good Samaritan. Similarity. The Good Samaritan helps a man who was beaten badly and left him for dead by the side road. No one else cares about him, but the Samaritan stops to help him and bring him to the place for healing. The basic meaning. God's mercy is for all people, the good and the bad. He cares when no one else cares and wants us to be like him, helping those in need. 2020. Today, people are more into themselves and internet activities, overlooking those in need around them. This is my video.
Hi, my name's Michaela, and I'm doing the Good Samaritan today. From Luke chapter 10, verses 30 to 37. There was once a Jewish man traveling from Jerusalem to Jericho. When bandits arrived from along the way, they beat him severely, stripped him naked, and left half dead. Soon, a Jewish priest was walking down the same road, came upon the wounded man, seeing him from a distance. The priest crossed to the other side of the road, walking right past him, not trying to help him one bit. Later, a religious man, a Levite, came walking down the same road and likewise crossed to the other side to pass by the wounded man, out stopping to help him. Finally, another man, a Samaritan, came upon the bleeding man and was moved with tender compassion for him. He stooped down and gave him first aid, pouring olive oil on his wounds, disinfecting them with wine. And bandaging them up to stop the bleeding. Lifting him up and placed him on his own donkey and brought him to an inn. off from his donkey and carried him to the room for the night. The next morning, he took his own money from his wallet and gave it to the innkeeper. With these words, "Take care of him until I come back from my journey. If it costs more than this, I will repay you when I return. So now, tell me which one of these three men who cared about the wounded man proved to be the true neighbor." That end.
Hi, my name is Luke. The parable I researched was the parable of the rich fool. The summary of my parable is the rich man gathered lots and lots of food. One day he told himself to sit back and be merry. But then God said, "You fool, you are going to die." The basic meaning is things don't mean anything when you die. The man could take zero of his riches when he died. The 2020 meaning is like the pop star had got lots of followers and said to themselves, "I'm a celebrity now, so now I can sit back, relax, and have a drink while posting pictures on Facebook." But then suddenly no one likes him anymore. This is the poster I made. He looks at that small barn and says, "Hey, I need bigger barns," not thinking that other people might need food. After he built his barns, he was rich and selfish. But in the night, God killed him. And that's my parable project.
Hi, this is Ryan, and my parable is the faithful and wise servant. Summary: Jesus tells a parable about a servant who waited for his master to come home from a wedding. The servant was ready for his master when the knock on the door came. Basic meaning: be ready and dress for service, for when Jesus knocks at the door, he can come when you're not prepared. 2020. Be ready and on guard for when Jesus comes. Don't do foolish things with your life. Read the Bible and pray to God for his return. This is my poster. At the bottom, you can see the summary that I just read, and there's the clock that means that Jesus comes at any time. And then we have to be faithful in our daily lives for Jesus' return to earth. And that's the master. And then Jesus tells us we should be ready every second of the day, every day for his return. We do not know when he will return. That's the house of the servant. That's my poster.